Good evening, YouTube. What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back in Total War Warhammer. We're going to jump into a battle here where I'm going to attempt to defend. I don't know if we'll succeed, but we're going to try. So yeah, hope y'all are enjoying the videos. And like I said, I always have fun making videos for y'all. It's really a highlight of my day. I like playing these games, like playing them for you. Hope that you're enjoying it. And if you do and you want to see more, obviously if you subscribe I can keep you up to date. If you want to, there's a little logo in the bottom right hand, but just appreciate you all watching, and like I said, hope you continue to enjoy the content. Let's go ahead. I want to try and get into the forest. Get my crossbows here, and I want to keep my halberds relatively close. The pistoliers can vanguard deploy, so I'm gonna vanguard deploy them hidden so that their warhounds don't come chase me down, and hopefully I can get in behind some of their units while I try and deal with their warhounds and chariots and other riders. Their trolls will actually need to be a potential target as well. Let's start the battle. I'm gonna move up to this point. Yeah, the trolls are probably gonna have to be a priority 1 target for me, because they will wreck my swordsmen. I'm gonna try and bring my pistoliers all the way forward in that forest. Move up just a little bit more. Maybe see if we can get a few initial shots. I'm actually going to go back into fire at will. Come on, hit those chariots. Hit those chariots. My guys are not hitting the chariots whatsoever. See if we can go get the attention of these trolls. The chariots are going to come straight through my lines at this point. This is most unfortunate. Yeah, the chariots are just going to pull straight through me, as chariots tend to do. I'm going to leave these guys on skirmish just to lure away some of their army. Let's try and get to the chariots over here. Let's try and bog the chariots down this way. If our pistoliers can keep this big group over here busy for a considerable amount of time, that would be hugely helpful, because it might allow me to defeat part of their forces first. I'm going to try and mob the chariots. Attempting to mob the chariots over here as well. I'm just going to go into fire at will over here. Let's try and take these warhounds out real quick. There we go, that should deal with them. Let's get the chaos marauders. The trolls are getting shot up. This is perfect. My pistoliers have like the attention of a little group over here. Really? My swords got routed? Oh, there's a troll unit over here. Wow, yeah, that's bad. I didn't realize one of the trolls was over here, so that was a big mistake on my part. My halberds got torn apart by this stupid axe unit. Let's see if we can tie down the troll with the swordsman for a moment. Let's also throw this halberdier towards the trolls. Bring back some of the swords. Yeah, we're doing fine over here, just getting plenty of kills on skirmish. Let's just attack these warhounds. If we can rout the trolls, certainly help give me a better chance. Okay, why can't I select these? There we can. Okay, we gotta get away from some of these units. I'm out of units over here, which is kind of frustrating. I didn't manage these troops over here very well. There's just like a few fast units that are able to stay after me here, so I'm not gonna be able to kite away. The trolls have come back into the fight as well, and they're chasing my crossbows. I'll split up my crossbows. We're going to at least kill the one troll unit over there, though we don't really have a chance at this point. Let's just quit. I've blown it. Yeah, we've blown it. Varg's going to get me there, so we'll get them back soon enough. I can't remember where that was where they attacked me, but we'll come back. Vigo Shield Smasher. He think he's so tough. Yeah, he's going to get the flogging of a lifetime when I catch up with him. Yeah, you better run, little rat turd. Alright, quest issued. Deploy a witch hunter to the Reichland. I'll see what I can do. So that was down here. Got raided. Let's repair this stuff. Let's build this up.
What?
Yeah, you little rat fink, Varg. Hit me and then run off. Hide.
By the comet.
Let's see. I've got Balthasar up there. Let's see. I was trying to remember my quest though. Staff of Volans. So I need to move Gelt to Altdorf. I also need a witch hunter in Altdorf.
So
This army should be able to hold its own with a steam tank. I'm gonna move back here. Yeah, there's the stupid Varg. And then as this stuff kind of gets resettled back here, I should be able to move the armies out of this area because it won't be necessary to maintain a garrison. So this stuff is building up nicely. And then I believe Karl Franz is right here. And I'm about to start a war with the Bretonnians. Let's see, got Sextus. Got a tank and a bunch of Empire Knights there. Kind of thinking about getting rid of these crappy swordsmen and maybe putting in something better here, or the crossbows, because I already have the Hellstorm rocket batteries. It's just going to take a fair few number of turns to get some stuff done. Let's look at Altdorf. I was going to put an engineer's workshop here. Yeah, that's what I need, the engineer's workshop. So I don't have 5,000, so I can't build that this turn. Awesome. So yeah, I got a steam tank there, so those guys are likely out of luck. Let's see. Hunting camp. Alright, let's end the turn. Try and get some of our movement points back. So I need to get Gelt to Altdorf. I need to get a witch hunter deployed in Altdorf. So there's raiding in Nordland.
Beyond your comprehension.
I guess these guys think they're tough. Let's change their mind about how tough they think they are. Outriders with grenade launchers. Now that would be funny. Don't mind if I do, actually. I need 5,000 in order to build the engineers college. How much was one more? How much would one more grenade launcher cost me just for fun? Yeah, we got enough. Let's do it. And then let's get down here to Altdorf. Let's build the gunsmith.
The Empire.
Got Karl here. So like I said, all I really need is Marienburg and Grossel. We're going to potentially be attacked at some point, though, by other folks here. I'm just trying to look at what my options are. Halberds are probably a good cost-effective option versus Bretonnia, but so are spearmen with shields, really. Halberds just do more armor-piercing damage, and the shields would be good because the Bretonnians will most likely have archers.
It is for the best.
Thinking about just recruiting a few more units into that army. With Karl, what do I want to do with Karl? I'm going to wait with Karl.
Ready.
Let's see, definitely want to get these guys back to Altdorf. What's this? Here at corruption. Like, what the heck? Is that a pile of, like, corpses or something? Yeah, it is. Casualties 2,903. Alright, let's get headed back in the right direction. Just gonna cruise on back to Altdorf with Gelt, and there's a witch hunter at his army, so we can get a 2-for-1 deal out of that. Let's see, we got a warrior priest he leveled up. The Shield of Faith gives extra damage resistance, but I cannot open it yet. It's minimum of 11. So we still got several to go. That Soulfire should be nice too. Let's give him the Safeguard, so we got the extra armor. And then Boris the Indestructible has 2 skill points. What kind of troops are in his army, I wonder? Because I've got quite a few good traits on Boris. I mean, he's going to be pretty good at killing enemy lords as is. We can put him on a Pegasus, which would be pretty sweet. Let's throw him on the Pegasus, and let's get ready to do this Honest Steel, so that if I just put cheap troops like these, they'll get a lot better. And we'll have some grenade launchers and some other stuff to use here soon. We got plenty of income, and the income should only be getting better as we build up the old vampiric lands.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
No, not going to fight the Greenskins just yet, though I do look forward to it.
I will hear your petition, but make no...
Tilea is going to declare war on me. I think they have some troops up in the northerly areas as well. Why would Tilea declare war on me? I'm going to call my allies to help, and we'll see who's really my allies here. I'm not sure what they were thinking here. Oh, really? They're going to come and hit Castle von Rauken because it was weak? Good for you. I'm going to turn Gelt around and come smash these guys' face. Because they think they're big shots now. Well, Karl Franz has a new target. I'm going to go wipe out Tilea with Karl. And I'll just build up some more armies so that we can defend ourselves better. Sword of Swift Slaying, huh? Yeah, we got some raiding going on. It's not going to be the end of the world. Let's see what the quickest way to Tilea is. I can't get through those woods, so I'd have to come clear down and around over here, so that would be a bad way because I'd have to go through Estalia. So I think the quickest way to Tilea would be to go on a forced march back into the Reichland and come swing around back down this way, and I should be able to get at Tilea. We're gonna have plenty of troops over there. Since we got raiding up here, these guys are raiding.
So?
I'm gonna wait till I get more units before I try and get out and about. And Gelt, I'm gonna swing back up here, and we're gonna catch these guys. Getting sick of this crap getting raided, because then I have to build it all back up.
Ready.
One more turn and I have 2 steam tanks there. I don't think there's going to be a lot of their armies that can stop 2 steam tanks. And then I've got Patchy the Saltbringer, who we can build up a little bit here too, but the global recruitment options are too few at the moment. Let's see. Castle Drakenhof. Let's go ahead and build up that Weaver there. Tempelhof is looking good. Okay. Well, wrapping up Tilea should be able to help us get a little more income from some more provinces, and should be relatively easy. I don't expect a lot of problems from those guys. If anything, at some point I might be able to force them to become a client state. Well, good. Some of that rating's going to be gone now, thanks to Estalia. Yeah, there's some Tilean troops kind of all out and about in the southern realms for me, the southeastern realms of my territory. gonna give chase to him. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give chase to those guys. They've got another army right here with a couple of bright wizards. I've got some slots open now, so I've got a few swordsmen, I've got a few halberdiers. Let's maybe go ahead and get a couple of handgunners. That won't take long. And then that army will be a little bit more capable. And then I've got this army up here with 2 tanks that should be able to wield off, or fend off the Varg pretty well, because I've got a couple heroes too. So we'll keep that army handy, and then this army up here is going to be well capable of some defense because of the tank, and then the same thing here. This army down here's got enough to be dangerous. Just going to push on through here. And we'll push all the way down into the Tilean homelands. We've got allies called against them, and I don't think they're going to be able to withstand a combined assault here. They even own Akendorf here too, so we'll have to hit that. Really want to get a battle here, if I can find someone willing to engage. And I need to get Gelt back to Altdorf, but I'm struggling to do so. I could just hire another lord to take his army, and he would make it back to Altdorf, and I could recruit him there. So that could be one way to get it done. And then I might be able to recruit another witch hunter too. I'll have to take a look. Okay, so these guys are raiding in Stirland. These Tileans are now running away from me at full speed, so I'm going to chase them.
Pick up the pace.
I'm going to force them down here and see if maybe we can cut them off with Patchy, who is about to finish recruiting a bunch of handgunners. I'm almost thinking it might be good to just beeline it all the way over here and come down and hit Akendorf and kind of work my way down through some of their settlements. So Franz is getting himself positioned well. Just make sure all my northerly realms are safe from Varg at the moment. Should be. Von Rauken's going to have to be improved a little bit. Because we lost the garrison building there. Just see what else we can do down here. Build up some of this stuff down here. About Tempelhof. Let's see, we can go ahead and upgrade this settlement so I can build defenses there at Fort Obersteyr. Okay, we're still on the move. Tilea better be running for their lives, because when I do catch up to him, it's going to be ugly. Okay, so they're going to try and hit me at Essen. I don't have any equipment, but I've got quite a few crossbows and some pistoliers. I can take them as long as I can kill their lord early on in this battle, I think, so let's fight this. Got Nicholas Helborg here, up against Luigi Mosconi. This shouldn't be too hard, because I have a superior number of pistoliers. Where can we deploy these guys? Let's see, get my infantry lined up.
We are ready! Ready for war!
Alright. Got all my stuff. Let's push up. I don't want to get my pistoliers too close to their crossbows, but if I can even distract their army for a moment, that would be helpful. Let's fast forward for a second. Okay, got some crossbows. Here's their own pistoliers. Let's maybe start to take up a position. Just let my crossbows open fire. I'm gonna run the pistoliers up behind the enemy. Let's actually all focus fire on their lord, who's coming straight at me with only 35 hit points. There we go. I'm gonna pull back. Hard group my swords, charge in. I'm gonna take out their pistoliers real quick. I'm gonna push all their crossbows with my pistoliers just to throw them off station. Get a few shots. Their pistoliers are about to kick the bucket. I'm gonna keep mine moving so that their crossbowmen keep fleeing. If you just kind of keep pushing the crossbows like this with the AI, they stay in skirmish mode. Okay, we got their own pistoliers. Let's take these guys out. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Like I said, you don't really want to engage them in melee, but you got to stay right in their face to keep them from shooting. So as long as you do that, you can actually continually push enemy crossbows without getting your pistoliers killed. Like, I mean, you have to be like right up in their face. See how I'm like basically right on top of them? Because if you're not moving, they won't skirmish. Okay, let's start firing at some of the halberds. I'm just going to tear through this way. There, kind of actually hit those crossbows for a minute. Let's kind of pull back through here. I'm going to get out of the way of these crossbows. I'm kind of sick of playing with them. Okay, we got away there with relatively few losses. Kind of juke some of those bolts. Let's whip back this way. Alright, we're wiping out the halberds. I should be able to focus fire some of their crossbows out of the fight now. Yeah, my swordsmen should be able to finish. Halberds are pretty good infantry, but between my crossbows and my pistoliers, we'll have enough to get the job done. I just want to start wiping out their crossbows with my own. And one unit of their crossbows is dropping rapidly. Seems like my swordsmen should be doing better than this versus their halberds, but both units are kind of crummy. Okay, we've pretty much wrecked one of their crossbow units. Let's turn this way. I'm gonna push these guys back. Their crossbows are actually starting to turn the fight some, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing and push them back again. Okay, let's get in it. Oh, wipe these guys out real quick. These guys up here. Fall back from these halberds. Let the other three fire. Okay, those crossbows are pushed back far enough. Let's push these others off for a moment. Can you please rout these guys already? It's ridiculous. Their general's dead. They've gotten the absolute crap shot out of them. We're going to push these guys off station because these guys are now too far back. Okay, let's bring the crossbows back up. Okay, those guys are pushed far enough back. Let's do the same thing over here. I'm gonna shoot these guys to bits. And we're gonna come back after these crossbows. Looks like their halberds are kind of slowly losing the infantry fight, so we are gonna be able to do this. So this will be one Tilean army that we can be rid of. I'm gonna bypass these crossbows and push the other ones. Actually, I'll leave one unit here to shoot these guys up and send the other one. Pistoliers really don't even get that many kills versus lightly armored units. So, unfortunately, they're just not very good. Alright, so another crossbow unit's got those routed. There we go. Managed to pick up a victory. That went pretty much as I had hoped it would. Insta-kill their lord, let my infantry fight. The halberds there were definitely superior to my swordsmen. Whoops, bumped my microphone. Sorry, I'm fixing my microphone. Sorry if it's making some extra noise. Alright, so we killed Luigi. There's a savage orc tribe here, the Top Knots. Beckhofen is pretty well defended. Unfortunately, well, no, actually not unfortunately. This Tilean army must have gotten beat back by something else.
Absolutely not.
These guys are an absolute waste of time at the moment, so I'm going to double back to Beckhofen and push these. Push those units off. I got Franz. There is a Tilean army here attempting to push me, and it's a pretty large one. I feel like we should get in their way and prevent them from entering Empire lands. Back down here near Fildorf. Okay. Let's check out up here at Altdorf. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Need to build back those buildings. Alright. I am actually kind of out of time for this episode. It's a pretty sizable Tilean army here.
Not likely. I will marshal the men.
Let's see whether or not we can lure these guys into a battle. They've got some decent troops here. But I've got quite a few handgunners, warrior priest. Got this dude. So, Patchy.
It is time.
Let's see if they turn around and fight me. Or let's see if they cut tail and run. These guys are kind of spread out all over my lands like a little disease. Have to come back around and wipe them all out. Yeah, they turned around. Like, no, we're not going to fight you, but we'll turn around and go raid this city now that you're not there to defend it. Yeah, very convenient, wasn't it? Now you're dead, though, because you won't be able to get away. And that Tilean army saw Franz coming and took off in the other direction, of course. They want to declare war on me, but they don't want to fight. I find that very interesting. And the Varg also making a critical mistake here. Staying within range of Patriarch Gelt.
I am the supreme patriarch.
So the Varg are gonna turn tail and run too. These guys are gonna get absolutely slaughtered by Gelt's army here. Let's make sure that we make that happen. Oh, this is gonna be fun. And Gelt has like a tons of extra winds of magic too. This map is kind of screwy. Great swords. What's with these stupid rocks right here in the middle of this? Looks like some kind of stinking meteorite or something. Yeah, I don't like this map one single bit. Let's get all these guys out front. I'll put them on skirmish in case I forget to retreat them. Then I want Appius right out here on the flank. I want this witch hunter right here in the center. I'm gonna hold some Reichsguard here, some demigriffs, and then let's put some cavalry. No, one over here, please. And then Gelt. All right, start deployment. Let's try and push up the hill a little, or will Varg come after me? I attack them, so they'll probably camp until I get my missiles close enough. You know what, though? Let's let them camp. What do they have? They have no missiles. Between Appius and Gelt, I could probably cause these guys a heck of a lot of pain, and it would be pretty fun. There they are. Let's have some fun with these guys. What kind of good spells do we have? I got Gehenna's Golden Hounds. I've got 176 Winds of Magic, and we got this Banishment too. So I'm thinking about dropping a net of Amontok and then banishing on these guys. So let's do it. Let's have some fun. I don't have enough to overcast it. That's unfortunate. I really want enough to overcast it, but whatever, just drop it.
Illumination upon them. I am prepared to battle.
We got Banishment up there. It's only gotten a couple of kills. Let's lure the AI back this way.
We are Sigmar's heirs. On way. Feel my fire.
Kind of missed that unit, unfortunately. A little harder to aim that than I'd hoped. But we should have lured their troops right back to us, so this is exactly what I wanted to do. Do I have Arcane Conduit up? Let's do. I'm gonna get my stuff recharged faster. Their Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes are gonna get absolutely slaughtered here. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Did we get any Appius only picked up 2 kills there.
Move out. Take position. Find the enemy.
Do we have any good spells? I mean, there's really not any good spells with, I don't really like the offensive spells that Gelt has, and I really need Appius up on a, I need him up on a Pegasus. Alright, so I think we've got the Varg convinced that they need to come down and play. I want to watch the line of sight here with Appius. I've got all my Winds of Magic back.
Crossbows ready, gentlemen. Take the ground. Sigmar calls. Come then. To arms.
You can actually, did he shoot Shim's Burning Gaze? I'm gonna net of Amontok the center of this army so I can shoot it. Let's get the Demigriff Knights up here. I'm gonna get my missile units back behind my lines. Alright, Appius. I don't think Banishment's gonna be what I want right now. Let's buff up some of these infantry.
Sigmar calls. Reichsguard Knights. Sir, for the war.
Reichsguard Knights. Take these guys out. My demigriffs were in there.
Swordsman.
Let's get into the back of this fight. Help out my demigriff knights.
Prepare for combat. We are Sigmar.
Take these guys out.
The ground quakes.
Let's double back here. Alright. I'm gonna actually... I'm gonna do a overcast bombardment here. Woo! It made the area of effect a lot bigger too, so I probably bombed my own guys a little bit there. 0 kills, really, Gelt? Real tough one you are.
Yes, General.
Go ahead and throw our cavalry in here. Great swords are getting beat by a single
Swords. Yes, my
lord there? I don't think so.
Ready for war.
Alright. All they have left over here is their punk throwing axe horsemen. But it looks like Gelt's easily able to destroy the Varg there. I love all the magic he has and like how quickly he can recover it. Makes it tons of fun with Gelt to use all that magic. I like the magic on the light wizard a little bit better, to be honest. The lore of metal is just very underwhelming, like extremely underwhelming. It needs some pretty serious help. The bombardment spell is painfully weak. Gehenna's Golden Hounds is okay, albeit unpredictable. Just a lot of other stuff about the lore of metal to me that is just really underwhelming. It's pretty good against like standard chaos armies, but it's not really good against much of anything else. Do some survivalist. And there was a Tilean army that ignored us and hit Fort Oberstyre, and I'd like to have Patchy avenge my people. And it looks like they've got some damaged light wizards. We're going to get a few reinforcements. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to shoot these guys up with my handgunners. Should be pretty entertaining. They have some outriders. Actually, I don't have time to shoot these guys up. I'm already out of time for this episode. So let's just wipe them out. Finish off the Tileans.
To war.
And that'll be the end of that.
On march.
And I will see you all back on the next episode. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Need to rebuild my settlement here. So Tilea, I think, or Tilea, however you pronounce that, are learning their lesson for having thought that it was a good idea to oppose me. I'm going to push into their lands to try and get the attention of this army, which is a pretty decent army. They've got 2 grenade launcher cav, 4 Empire Knights, a couple of captains, 4 great swords. I mean, they've got some potential there, but I mean, I think I can match it. Hope you enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out.